There comes a point in every connection when the energy shifts, when a woman transitions from being simply curious to becoming truly invested, from liking your presence to actually needing it. Most men completely miss this moment, not because it's invisible, but because no one ever taught them how to recognize it. You see, women don't always show their emotions in ways that men are naturally wired to catch. While men tend to speak with direct language, clear wants, and simple needs, women often communicate in layers, especially when emotions are involved. She might never flat out say, "I'm falling for you," or even, "I feel safe with you," or "You matter to me." But trust me, she's saying all of that, just not in the way you're used to hearing. It's quieter, more subtle, and you need to be grounded enough to hear it. When you know what to pay attention to, her words, her tone, her timing, they all give away what she's really feeling. So today, I'm going to uncover those hidden cues, those subtle phrases, and emotional signals that a woman gives off when she's truly invested in you. These aren't surface-level things like compliments, attention, or how often she texts. These are deep signs that you're not just a distraction or a fling, but someone who's made it into her heart. But before we get into it, remember this. Just because a woman says something emotional doesn't always mean she's invested. And just because she doesn't say anything emotional doesn't mean she's not. What we're really looking at today is context, consistency, and emotional depth. That's where the truth is. Let's dive into the first hidden phrase that signals true emotional investment. 1. I've never told anyone this before. This phrase is powerful. When a woman says something like, "I've never told anyone this before," or "I don't usually talk about this," she's not just telling a story, she's giving you access. Access to her past, her insecurities, the private thoughts she's learned to protect. Emotional investment doesn't begin when she laughs at your jokes or compliments your looks. That's easy. It starts when she feels safe enough to be emotionally vulnerable with you. When she opens up, she's really saying, "I trust you." In a world where everyone's guarded, that kind of safety means everything. But here's where most men mess up. They either rush to fix the problem or shut down from the weight of what's been shared. A grounded, emotionally stoic man, he listens, not to respond, but to understand. He stays calm and present. He doesn't try to fix, interrupt, or reassure too quickly. That presence makes her feel safe, and that's when she begins to attach. So next time she starts with, "I've never told anyone this before," don't take it lightly. That's not just small talk. That's her saying, "You're not like the rest." She's letting you into her truth. And once that door opens, how you respond determines whether she keeps it open. 2. What do you think I should do? This might sound like a casual question, but when a woman regularly asks your opinion on personal matters, especially emotional ones, she's showing trust. She respects your perspective, values your emotional clarity, and sees you as stable enough to influence her decisions. Think about it. When we feel uncertain, we don't just ask anyone for advice. We go to someone we feel calm with. Someone who listens without pushing. That's who she sees you as. But be careful. Not every question is a cry for a solution. Don't rush to fix things. Don't play the hero. What she really wants is your emotional presence. She's not testing your intelligence. She's testing your emotional leadership. A good response, something like, "What do you really want to do?" Or "Sounds like you already know what's holding you back." It shows her you're not managing her emotions. You're holding space for them. 3. I thought about you when. At some point, you'll hear her say this. Maybe, "I saw this and thought you'd like it," or "This song reminded me of you." This might sound light, but it's big. You've entered her emotional memory. You're in her thoughts even when you're not around. Women are wired for emotional association. When she connects things in her life back to you, it's a sign you've left a psychological imprint. This is when attachment starts to form. A lot of guys brush this off. Don't. Mirror that energy. Ask what made her think of you. Share something that reminded you of her. This builds the bond. She needs to know she's not investing alone. 4. I'm not usually like this around people. This isn't about behavior. It's about emotional walls coming down. Women wear armor because of how the world treats them. If she says this, she's realized that she's letting her guard down with you. You didn't force it. You created an atmosphere where she could be her full self. That's emotional intimacy. When a woman doesn't feel the need to wear a mask around you, it means she's beginning to trust you on a deeper level. That's when her emotional investment really starts to grow. 5. I feel like I can tell you anything. Some guys hear this and think friend zone, but they're wrong. Emotional safety isn't second place. It's the foundation of attraction. When she feels safe sharing the raw, unfiltered parts of herself without fear of judgment, you've entered a place most men never reach. You're not there to fix her. Just be present. Let her speak, hold space, and don't flinch. She'll trust you even more, and that's what builds lasting connection. 6. You make me feel calm. This doesn't sound exciting, but it's one of the deepest compliments you'll ever receive. In a world where women are emotionally overwhelmed, being the man who brings calm is rare. When she feels calm around you, it's because your presence regulates her. Your energy is grounded, still, and safe. Most guys are emotionally chaotic, but your calmness becomes her sanctuary, and she'll keep coming back to that peace. 7. She wants to understand your emotions. When a woman starts noticing your mood shifts, asks how you're feeling, and genuinely wants to understand what's beneath the surface, that's emotional investment. She's not being nosy, she's trying to connect. Don't shut her out. A Stoic man knows vulnerability isn't weakness, it's mastery. When you meet her curiosity with calm honesty, you build something unshakable. 8. She begins integrating you into her life. When she starts talking about future plans, introduces you to friends or family, and starts using we instead of I, that's emotional commitment in motion. She's not just dating you, she's envisioning a life with you in it. It's not about rushing, it's about observing how you respond. Are you engaging or pulling away? Her invitations carry emotional weight. Treat them with the respect they deserve. 9. She's emotionally affected by you. When your mood impacts hers, when your silence makes her anxious or your happiness lifts her up, that's real emotional connection. She's not being needy. She's deeply invested. But with that comes responsibility. Don't take her emotions lightly. Be the kind of man who respects her vulnerability and brings emotional steadiness. That's what builds a love most people only dream about. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Please like, comment, and share if you want to keep these videos coming.